Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, King of Comic Town, here in Columbus, Ohio.
Giggity boom, and we're here for episode 401.
Right?
Wow, we're on the other side.
Yeah, that's just insane to me.
Like we're closer to 500 episodes than we are the first one.
Right?
Wow. That was gross to say that out loud. I wasn't even... I'm like, oh yeah, that's... Oh my God, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeesh. That's kind of amazing though. So for the second week of the year... there's no slouch in books.
No,
despite
not one
you
bit.
said that there was a missing box.
Yeah, there's a box, 48-pound box that's still on its route.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff that we missed.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot of stuff
this,
we got.
yeah, I was gonna say this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What we have.
It's beautiful. It's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so obviously we can jump right into the honorable mentions, of which we have one that's the same.
Yeah.
Two that are different.
Yes.
So we're coming at you guys with some major books here. 5 different titles off rip in our honorable mentions. Where do you want to start?
How about you start off with the Justice League versus Legion superheroes? Because that's
Let's
one that I
go.
almost grabbed.
Okay.
Because what Bendis is writing
Bendis
this one?
is writing this one. Godlewski is doing the artwork. Very good. Like, I'm not familiar. And wherever they found you, great job. Cody is on, I believe, inks. Let me double check that. Yeah. So Bendis on writing, Scott Godlewski on art, Ryan Cody on colors, Dave Sharp on letters. I want to give special shout out to Dave Sharp. Here's why. Okay, so we know Bendis is good for the talkie-talkie.
Oh, yeah.
Mad good for the talkie-talkie. So Scott comes through with some of these pieces where the design aspect of it is encompassing. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you have to pay attention to the read order. And what I mean about read order is Dave Sharp has the unenviable task of trying to manage the conversationalist that is Brian Michael Bendis, who does Talking Heads really well in a group setting. So like this one, I read wrong initially. Yeah. Right? So again, you're supposed to read, left to right, top to bottom. So it's this way that you're actually supposed to read it. And so when I first read it, I was like, here, and then here. And when you get to this page and there's a response, I was like,
what?
I don't understand what that... And I had to go back. And I was like, oh my God, let me figure out how this has to go. But the biggest one that I was just like, first of all, whoever came up with the concept of how this is supposed to be designed, wow. And then for Dave to figure out how to effectively and efficiently letter it, wower still.
Oh, wow.
See?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That's super crazy. And it's so complex.
Yeah, because you got...
Exactly.
That is like the focal point visually, but then the dialogues...
Exactly. So for this to be on, as we're talking about it so much, for this to be on my honorable mentions list says a lot about the other books that we read. This one was another one. These are multiple conversations with different groups of people happening at the same time.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's a masterclass in lettering. So big shout out to Dave Sharp because wow, did you hold your own in this piece right here.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to go with Image Comics number 1. Nice. Joe Hill's The Rain number 1. Creative team is really, really, really solid. So we've got a story by Joe Hill, adaptation by Michael Boomer, art by Zoe Thorogard. Zoe just destroyed it. Like the art is just so amazing, and it's kind of a weird.
It's so breathless.
It really is. It's breathless. It looks happy. You can see the energy and the life of these people, and the story that Joe is telling is there's this building sense of dread throughout the first part, and it really ends in this mysterious, nightmarish. Because there's these references that something bad is going to happen. Oh, and
that doesn't look right.
This is a really weird one because it's like super violent, super gory, but so beautifully rendered. Wow. You automatically start the way it's written. You automatically start feeling connection to these characters,
right?
And then they get Tom Tailored for the most part. But
do they ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing book.
That's a good one. I like that cover.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it tells a lot, but it tells you nothing all at the same time.
Like until you're like 3/4 away, and you're like, that's when it all hits.
Oh,
I wonder, like, was this pitched at DC for DC Horror, and they're like,
I hope not.
Yeah, because if they did, they slip in. Because this is...
Well, you said it's an adaptation, so maybe it was something that was written before.
Maybe.
And consequently, DC didn't have the rights to it because it was already...
Maybe.
I'm hoping. Because if they boned that one, it was like, nah, we don't want you, Joe Hill. What? Joe Hill could write my grocery list, and I would pay top dollar for that. And it would scare the crap out of me. Like, without question. It would be all sweet and be like, oh, yeah, spaghetti. And then, like, you die.
Like Texas Pete hot sauce. Texas Pete.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna pick up what's the furthest place from here, number 3, despite the 4 that's so prominently on the... This is why this is on the honorable mention list right here. Because this is issue 3, but this $4 piece looks like it's a metatextual reference to what issue it is.
Yeah.
It's not. It messed me up. I was like, did I miss an issue? Okay. But we got wait, let me make sure I get everybody right. Boss and Rosenberg, you guys are animals with your story. I don't even know. And didn't it start off with this thing talking about it's like based on something real? What realness?
Yeah.
What did you experience? I need to know. Atman Elayu, you're killing it. Your art it's stylized and it's cool and it's so fun. I enjoy this so very much. Okay, so in this story, kids are living in families not with mother, dad, that type of family. They're like Lord of the Flies groupings of people.
Yeah.
And they're surviving in this somewhat like apocalyptic time.
Yeah.
These kids are bankrupt of certain information, particularly when it comes to technology. And right now they're on the hunt for one of their family members that's gone missing, and they're traveling through some forbidden lands in order to try to find this person. Okay, so we might see who the... No, I'm just going to show you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because this is one of the books that we only got the variant cover for. We didn't get the regular yet. Oh, my...
Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah.
Yog Sothoth. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, these are... It goes so creepy. This is creepy.
Yeah.
This book is so creepy for no reason. No, for every reason. All the right reasons, it's so creepy. I can't even tell you what happens in this one because it's a total spoil. The elders bother me.
Really?
They bother me.
Oh, yeah, nice.
They bother... The strangers bother me. There's a lot of bother in this book. I love reading it, but there's a lot of bother.
Yeah, this book is 100% Dark City meets. I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Children of the Corn, because it's like just kids.
That works for me.
And yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. If you dig the creepy stuff, like I know he does, this is a book for you. Yeah, definitely, without question. Speaking of creepy,
right?
Let's go.
Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning, number 2. Elliot Callan, Andrea Moody, and Taylor Esposito. The art is, once again, just top-notch with this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think there was a bunny mask Easter egg
Where?
Stuck in there. So, big up to Andrea for getting that in there.
Totally.
Yeah, that's got to be right.
Good job.
For those of you uninitiated into the Maniac of New York mythos, it's Jason, basically. And he's in New York.
Right.
But they can't get rid of him. And he's just been there, popping up every now and again, doing a mass murder, and then just disappearing away. For this one, they take a very, very poignant, very up-to-the-moment type thing, where Harry, the maniac, is attacking a school. And it's the police's response to it, the government's response to it. So it's like this brilliant mix of slasher movies from the 80s and then very smart social and political observations. So it hits so many of the points, and it's brutal, like the violence level, but the dialogue, the characters, the art.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's just awesome.
So good. The Bronx is burning. I think one of the things that I love about this is the exploration of New York as a character.
Yeah.
Because the first time that we saw him, where were we? Manhattan? So there was like this pressure because it's all to do in Manhattan. And now that Harry's moved to the Bronx, it's kind of like,
Yeah, you just have to learn to live with them.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Yeah, like Manhattan, pulling out all the stops, but Bronx?
The Bronx, you're like, it's the Bronx. I'm like, yo, you don't disrespect the home of hip-hop like that. Right? Stop it. That's literally why, Harry's there. He's trying to be
He's just trying to get there.
He's trying to be boy.
Little freestyle, little...
What? Okay. Hotell, Volume 2, 2 of 5.
John Lee's you perfectly damaged bastard. I love this.
Person. You're such a dark person. Shout out to Karan Grant for this cover. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I get like mad Darwin Cook vibes for no good reason. Okay, so
it really is this like very, very alternate universe Darwin Cook where you're like,
oh yay.
Hey,
no. This is dark Win Cook. Thank you.
Marketing.
So true or false? This is a carryover from the first issue, which makes this that much more detrimental because the horror didn't stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't put that family in your past.
Oh my God. So, last issue we got this guy who, down on his luck, trying to move his family to a space place where maybe he can start all over, gets wrapped up in the hotel and can't leave. And he's certain that some evil entity has replaced his daughter.
Yeah.
And
he was so close to being right.
He was so close.
So close.
So close. He chose wrong, okay? At the end of that issue, though, there's a crash.
Uh-huh.
And now we find out why there was a crash.
Yeah. God, this is so expertly put together.
It really is.
Seamlessly folds in the previous story.
Yes. But starts brand new.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like enough that you're connected and...
Yeah. This is... Okay, so I'm gonna step out and I'm going to say this. You're going to walk with me on this one. Hotell could be the perfect way to relaunch a Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt style something.
Yeah.
I would watch this.
Someone cut these people a check.
Come on. This is... Okay. See if I'm just being old and nostalgic.
Yeah.
One of the things that we used to have back in the day, right? Fritz the Night Owl.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This would be something that a show host of creepy intent, whatever, would have this... Like, come on. Friday night, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
This show? Come on. We used to have stuff like... Why did we lose that?
I don't know.
But I don't either.
Like, America had its moments. We had Tales from the Crypt,
right?
Tales from the Dark Side, both of which a couple times.
Yep.
Twilight Zone a couple times. We had Night Gallery.
Oh, I forgot about Night Gallery.
And this and Ice Cream Man would be perfect for that
kind of
stuff.
My God. Put those together? Oh. Yeah. Wait, what was the... it was an AfterShock book. Was it a Run Through Hell?
Oh, Walk Through Hell?
Walk Through Hell. Walk Through Hell.
That should be... that's another one.
Put those on there, and that's your...
I'd watch.
I would watch the crap out of it.
You got like 2 viewers right there.
I would watch it so good, okay? Like all the time. It would be amazing. You guys can do secret messages at the end, and then that takes you to like special sites where you get new comic. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It took me to a place I'm like, I really want to go to there. I really want to go to there.
Because John is creating this thread of continuity without making it serialized.
Oh my God. If this was a movie, it would be like a horror version of Pulp Fiction.
100%.
Or like that Trick or Treat movie.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
Because it goes from a family
to
a motorcycle gang.
Oh my God.
Where someone fails their initiation.
Totally botches it.
And gets...
retribution played out of sorts.
Because motorcycle gang, the person that's gonna be joining has to kill somebody.
I mean, as one does.
But before they present her with the option to kill this person, they give her some kind of drug. We don't really know what. And for the rest of the book,
she's tripping
hard.
Can't tell what's real, what's not. And to end up in this place,
it's like an Oculus level mind death. because as a reader, we don't know what
we have no idea. So you're going on this trip along with her.
Yeah.
And man, is it messed up.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Good times. Okay, so honestly, as honorable mentions go, this was a really good week.
This is a really good week. Like any other week, maybe these are the
These
Acrylics.
might have been up here. Like, no joke. These were solid. I hope you guys like these. Definitely pick those up. But let's move to the creme de la creme of the Acrylic. We have all three that are the same.
Yes.
So where do you want to start?
This was my favorite. Although
we gotta wait to talk about that because I have very strong feelings about that book.
Fair.
Yeah.
This.
I know.
God, that's tough.
What do you do?
But this
What do
one
you
was.
do? That was fun. Let's talk about this one because this was fun. Vault Comics produced this one. We Ride Titans. Dean Perez, Kanifi, and Campbell. Okay. Immediately, without question, you already get Pacific Rim vibes.
Yeah.
Off rip. I don't think they try to bury that lead at all. And I think that's very, very smart.
Yeah.
To just kind of go,
This is what it is.
It is like Pacific Rim. You've got Titans that are these large mechanical, guardians against kaiju. Assigned to protect the city. Boom. We get that out the way and we just keep going. We are introduced to a situation that does not go well.
Of Tony Starkey in nature.
Oh, hugely. What an Iron Man reference. That's so... I see what you did there.
Great success.
You are good. You are good. So the core of this is not, machines fighting monsters. It is family drama. Mm-hmm. And that's how you know that this is going to be something fun and interesting in its execution because it's not trying to just be like, look, big robots fighting big monsters. It's about people. And I think the best stories are the ones that have this, this overarching concept, but then they humanize the stories. So this young lady is badass.
Yeah.
I say that without flinching, without question. She's adorable. Kid is her name.
Because the setup in this universe is there are the families basically are in charge of operating the giant robots. Mm-hmm. So like I'd be assigned to Columbus and I'd be the pilot and then my son would take over as the pilot. Mm-hmm. And there's a weak link or two in this family chain. Yeah. And oddly enough, it's like they're pushing out the strongest member.
Well, I think something happened and choices were made. Yeah. Like, that's just what it is.
I want to know what. I want to know what happened.
I think we're going to find out, and it's going to be heartbreaking. What I love about this is the immediacy of the family dynamics being played out. Kit, we see her as the centerpiece of this, and all these things are happening around her.
Yeah.
But the way the family is interplaying, coming in, coming out, is a beautiful thing. The relationship between Kit and her lady,
that's a healthy, stable relationship.
Oh my God, the way that she wakes her up and is like, no, listen,
right?
Yo, this. Or when Kit tries to apologize, she's like, hey, next time, don't even. It's all right. That's not you. That's not you. Kit has her strengths. She also has her weaknesses. Okay, let's just put it like that. All around, this is fun. That's The Rock, right?
100%. I was like, that's The Rock. You can order him off Wish.
Yeah,
I was that's Wayne Johnson. Yeah.
Wayne Jansen. That's who it is. Wayne Jansen. The Rook. You don't know. I'll castle you. Watch your pawn. You Rudy Poo Pawnee.
Can you smell what the Rook is ordering from DoorDash? That's just
exactly okay. That's fun and brilliant all at the same time because Hobbs, right?
Yeah,
like, that's hilarious.
Right? I was like, wait a minute,
so many references. And maybe that's what this ultimately is like this love letter to different movies that are just over the top and amazing for no good reason, and just kind of bringing it down to a human level, which is dope. If you're gonna play in somebody's franchise material, come at it from something new.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Because the way the characters are drawn, it's so clean.
Yeah.
You automatically you're being folded into two families, and you don't. Yeah, because you've got this really healthy relationship, and then you don't. and there just happens to be this other framework of it's an kaiju apocalypse.
Yeah. Which happens, you know. One finds love when they find it, and what do you do? Yeah, this was good. This was good.
I dig the just.
What do you? Hey, listen. Is he down? Did I stop it? Yeah, I did.
Mission accomplished.
Just mission accomplished. Like that's so bad. Dark Ages #4. Tom Taylor, Ivan Coelho, Ryan Reber. What the crap, man? Is nothing sacred with you?
No, it's not.
Nothing.
No.
You see a guy and you're like, oh yay, oh.
Every day, Tom Taylor wakes up and chooses sadness.
Every time. Every time, man.
Because,
Okay, so this world that we've come to know has been destroyed essentially by this, necessity to launch an EMP that shuts down everything. Apocalypse has taken it as his opportunity to make his big bid.
Yeah.
And taking over the world, specifically Europe.
Yeah.
Here we find another space, another place that is free of apocalypse rule.
We don't deserve that family.
Oh my God.
That ruling family we don't deserve.
God. Truth is truth. To see the idea of who gets the refugees out, how they do it, is a beautiful thing. It is a love letter to comic characters, relationships across the board.
I wonder if when writing this, Tom thought, like, all right, if we had to get from point A to point B, how would we go about it? And like, figure because it's such a brilliant solution. And then who is given the credit for coming up with the solution?
Yes, that is my favorite thing was the retort. Like, oh, is this what you're trying to do? He's like, if I really wanted to do that, I would have done it here because this is better. Yeah. And when you say it, you're just like, oh, yeah, that's actually true, isn't it? Oh, wait, so should we not let you come back? I don't know how to take what you just said. Yeah. I guess we need you, so I got to shut up. But wait, what are you telling me right now? I was like, look, I'm just trying to get rid of this other problem. I'm not trying to create other ones. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't even think. Yeah, that was the point where I was like, what the?
I didn't see it coming.
Right?
I did not see it coming. Because they said. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. Yeah. But then once you see that, you're like, of course that's what that is. Of course that's what that is. Oh, my God.
That dude doesn't go out like that.
No, he does not. Not without there's a catchphrase that I wanted him to say, like, just whisper it one time. Yeah. Just like, I just wanted to hear it. This made me happy in a way that I have no real cause for it to be so cool.
But it is.
But it just absolutely is. It absolutely is.
Because I wondered if we were going to see that.
Right? Yeah.
But man, yeah, it's two characters together that normally I'm just like, I'm ambivalent to. Like, I don't care one way or another.
Right.
But it was so majestic, them popping up, and it was like that big pop moment in the movie where you're like, yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. Like, absolutely amazing. This double, like.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many, like, moments where it's like, you've been reading comics for a while, you know your X-Men, you know your Avengers, all this. There you go. Enjoy this Easter egg. And it's so beautifully rendered by Coelho. I mean, like, it's
amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is one of those books that I would implore. Okay, so obviously Marvel Animation is not necessarily the winning voice when it comes to animated project. But I want this one.
Right?
I really want this one. As a small series, a short run series.
Yeah.
Don't just movie this. Give me, like, I don't know. How many issues is this going to be?
I think 6.
Okay, give me 6 22-minute episodes like this. No, make it 8. Because I want that ending to have the time to breathe. Yeah. Give me 8 22-minute episodes of a miniseries. That's called This. Let's go.
God, it's so good.
It's amazing.
I want to see this next generation of characters.
Right? Like, they're coming up, and they're going to be insane.
Yeah.
the things that they've experienced and survived,
Right?
who can beat them?
Nobody.
Right. And those are 3 young ladies. I'm saying 3
Yeah.
young ladies.
Because imagine when
Yep.
she's the elder.
Listen. If she gets anything from her mama,
Mm-hmm.
let alone what's there from her dad,
What do you... Right?
that's a situation. Let alone May and then Danny.
And learning from their character. Like, not their character as a character in a comic,
Right.
but who they are as a person.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will literally be the most dynamic trio in Marvel Comics history.
Yeah.
Eat it, Captain America. You got nothing on these. All heart. Okay. So here's... I thought I understood what was happening. I thought I knew. I was wrong. It took issue 2 for me to realize the scale
Yeah.
of what is happening.
Because it's a simple... King of Spies #2.
Yes.
Image Comics, Mark Miller, Matteo Scalera. On its surface, it's the story of an aging James Bond secret agent type
Right.
character,
Right.
Who knows he has about 6 months to live,
Right.
some disease, a cancer,
You know.
and he decides that he's going to spend his last days making right on the things that because when you do wet work for a government
Right.
or secret agency stuff, sometimes you let the bad guys slip by because
got to.
they're more advantageous
Right,
as an
right.
asset alive,
Right?
and
No. We are burning it all down.
yes,
Roland is done. He's over it. He's not having it. And the thing that got me was the recognition of everybody is evil.
yeah,
It was that thing. It was when it was here. It was here.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, wait. He's saying that everybody can go. Like,
yeah, there is nobody off limits.
no. And the thing that I love about it is that it's not just like, oh, I can kill anybody. These people are deserving.
Yeah,
They're deserving of what's about to happen to them. And it's the brutal honesty
yes,
that he's approaching that with that I think is the most incredible. Because it's, in history, pop culture, there are certain governmental, figures that you're like, oh no, they're fighting the righteous fight for democracy and all that. He's like, no, they weren't. They were just trying to stay in power, and that's wrong. And therefore, they gotta go.
yeah.
And I will find a way to get you.
Oh, that was such a glorious.
Oh.
Like I want to. That would be such an amazing movie
I just
sequence.
can't wait to watch it. I cannot wait.
But what I love also is you've got the revenge thing going, and
Yeah.
it's very well like each person are like, oh, okay, yeah, I totally get it, totally get it, and then the one that you're talking about where you're like, oh wow, yeah,
Right?
It's the wreckage of his life starting to get folded into the story,
Yes.
and
That was just mean.
right,
I didn't feel like that was necessary at all.
right,
If you could have just done it.
yeah,
You did not have to elaborately. You know what? Okay, so here's the thing. This is the part that this takes me back to the Wanted era of Mark's writing, where
yeah,
that dude might not even actually be gay. It's just something he did.
Yeah.
Just to get. How do you do that to set up a punchline? What? That is not okay. That is not okay.
oh, this is so weird. I normally don't do this kind of thing.
You see what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, that's great. Like,
Because the level of insult to injury, because now those people have to lock eyes.
yes, they do. Yes, they do. And there's a moment of, what did you? Oh my God! And
The way they do the panel here is also just amazing because there's a time.
messed up. So messed up.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
my God.
so good. Like the only thing, like I want to see more of how, because we're seeing the hits happen, but I would love to see like a page or two of like how this one's set up or how that one was set up. That one I just want as a poster.
Yeah. Immediately.
It's like this picture.
Isn't that
right
sexy?
Here, it totally is.
You can hear that picture.
Yeah, that the sound of the cigarette lighting.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
amazing.
just so amazing. It's rendered so well. The dialogue is so strong. The characters, because they don't really want him to do the right thing. They want him to just disappear.
Right.
Because he's bringing all these things to light.
Because his idea of the right thing is so much more than they're ready for.
Yeah.
It's literally starting things back to zero. And that's a lot of power to give up. Can we talk about this shot right here?
I can only imagine the level of grudge that those two, because when you hire out, you put together a wet works team to get rid of your problem. Who do you go to? Like, if you're asking, like, how do I get from this part of town to another on foot?
Right.
These people will be able to tell you.
They would, like in step count,
and you know that
the level of hatred that they have for this man.
And how are they going to kill him? Like, what's their thing? Like,
I don't even know, and that's the thing that excites me. Okay, so I don't know if you know this. I'm a fan of Mark's writing. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Yeah. He always takes things to an over-the-top level.
Yeah.
And just the presentation of them is already over the top.
Yeah.
Right? Look at the people around them. Like, the people are like, what am I seeing right now? What exactly is this? So whatever thing that they do that still makes them viable competition.
Right. That's the thing. Is that they're not just randos. They were sought out for their skill level.
Because their skill level. 2, they're survivors.
I can only assume they lost whatever.
They did. That was in the first issue.
Yeah.
That was them. Yes, that was them. That's them. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, that's who that is. So, like, their level of, I'm going to get you, sucker.
Oh, my gosh.
Is so high. Y'all don't even know what's about to go down. And I know Mark is going to do something where somebody throws one it's going to see. That's what I'm saying. Like, that is so crazy.
Oh.
I cannot wait to
Yeah.
It's shout out for Mateo for executing this vision. Because I can't even imagine to get the script cold.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is what that is. And you're like, what? I don't even understand what you're talking. No, but this is what that is. But what exactly are you saying to me right now? Like, I hear the words, but I don't understand what that means.
Crudely drawn stick figures
labeled
like Stumpy McMurder twins. Mateo's like,
all right. Does it look like this? And Marcus probably like, yes, that's it right there. That's the sauce. Put the hot sauce on it. I love it. These guys, again, you look at them and you're like, oh, they're at a disadvantage. I don't think
there's something.
I think either... No, I don't even want to speculate. King of Spies.
Yeah.
I enjoyed issue 1. Issue 2 made me realize or rethink what this is in the concept of the anti-hero. Because he's not just like, this badass guy that's going out doing this stuff.
Yeah.
He's redefining our concepts, our conventional concepts of, no, these guys are bad.
They're bad.
They're bad.
They actually really are.
Yeah, like I'm not even an anti-hero. I'm anti-bad guy. And these are bad guys. Like, you look at the scale, the long-term effects, they're bad. And they gotta go.
Like, one of them, mass murder of, like, 1 million plus people?
Right? It's gotta go. One's policies are responsible for, upending, families and, minority communities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
You gotta go. Like, sir. Like, no,
that's how it is.
Go. You know what you did. You did. That's what this whole book should be called. You know what you did.
Yeah.
And now you gotta go. So, boom. Rolling, man. And what happens when the two that they've sent, do they all hate him that much?
Maybe.
Do you think? I don't know.
This isn't just a 6-issue miniseries. Like, it's going to be a couple 6-issue miniseries. Right?
This is going to be a whole journey, and I love it. I feel like his son would do something terrible to the upper half of that man.
Probably.
Like, he would hump it.
Maybe. More than likely.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm seeing it in my mind. I don't want it. Oh, curse you, Mark Miller. Curse you.
That's some dark web. That's just...
Oh, God. Don't let your search engines...
Just don't. Don't.
Not at all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your week in comics as much as we did, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. If so, click that thumbs up because we want to see that validation. It's good for the algorithms. You know what it is that we need. Thumbs up it. And of course,
every week we do this. So hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an episode.
That's right. That's right. We're on episode 401. 402 will be just for you. I like that. That rhymed.
That really did.
That was really smooth. That was really smooth.
Like done. I don't know what's...
I got nothing else, baby. I'm like half man, half amazing. You'll get it when you read the book.
Yeah.
You will get it when you read the book. Go read more comics.